Hadi bakalım.
Vision Striker is going to be starting on that attacker side, and for full sense, they need to have a strong half on this defense. That was what was severely lacking for them in the LCQ.
Dert değil ya. Takılırız, Instagram yaparız böyle. Herkes telefonunda Instagram'da takılır böyle. Nasıl? Maç aralarında.
Güzel aktivite abi.
Instagram aktivitesi. Hep beraber. Tamam, tam ekranım.
Inside of garage, you can see PTC already getting lined up. I love to see PTC here on the breach. He's really strong on it. Of course, everybody
EU'dan mı izleyelim, TR'den mi?
He's the most versatile player maybe in all of Asia. He can play anything. He's an old school attack shooter player. He's very strong.
EU'da da
But to start this out,
FPS
it's pretty
akıyor amına koyayım ya. Bir de TR'ye bakalım.
Lurking around here from Vision Strikers, just trying to find some information, see where they want to execute on. Analyzing the garage, trapwire set up with that window access, otherwise somebody could have come forward there. We're going to see Chalala sitting back and cubby on the garage exit, but now they're going to see them as they cross through into lobby. PTC still got this lineup. Decides not to pull the trigger on it. We'll wait until they get a little bit closer to the site. Once they have line of sight to try to pick them up one by one. Cloudburst come out, Buzz gets himself into the site. RP in the meantime managed to find two, and Buzz, despite getting tagged up early, will manage to find John Olsen in the end. Vision Strikers now have the site. They've got 5 men strong, and it's Chalala and Super Buzz to try to retake.
I mean, the coordination here is so darn good from the Vision Strikers. This is what you expect, and it's nice to see it on the pistol round. You know, one of the big things early on in the year that was one of the criticisms of the Vision Strikers was their inability to secure pistol rounds. And full sense, to their credit, was very good at pistol rounds.
Liquid ya. Liquid'i destekliyorum. Favoriden daha ziyade destekliyorum yani. Neden amına koyayım?
Something a bit terrifying if you're on the opposite side. Chalala pushes out from heaven,
Aa, gerçi Gambit var lan.
but then Superbus will get traded, and now it's all on the lone Cypher. Stacks going aggressive. He's going to be greeted by the double right click. Will get taken down. He's looking for RB. Will not manage to find it. RB will get 3 kills in the round. And Vision Strikers will start off Haven with a win.
I mean, it's just so well executed. They throw all their utility.
Onu ben de yapıyorum ya.
And then they come together at the same time. You get the dash right away from Buzz into his own smoke. He's able to divert a few guns to his attention. That opens up space for RB to get a couple big opening kills, and that's basically sight open round 1 for Vision Strikers. Just based on that push, it's great patience, great timing, and they avoided kind of what Full Sense had read onto them for this opening pistol round. All of the utility was on the other side of the map here. All of the Astra stars, all of the Cypher utility was on the other side. So this was a wide open site for the Vision Strikers.
Yep, now we're right back in for the second round. Mako just going to be bodyguarding while they try to get that ult picked up for Stacks. And man, they will even push out quite a bit of damage there on a Superbus. And given how far away Lammy is, getting healed up, it's not going to happen for quite some time. He's actually pushing through sewer all the way up to A lobby. He's backed up by John Olsen for a bit of a crossfire. RB hanging back to see. So it's kind of anticipating that they're going to be playing aggressively in this spot. I mean, this is something that we were seeing repeatedly from John Olsen, getting some punishing picks.
Aa, bir dakika, maç aralarında başka oyun yayını yapabiliyormuşum.
Now going to be down to 30 HP.
Yeah, John Olsen is a player that runs pretty hot.
Tekrar vampiriz.
And that's not just like
Tabii.
you know a superlative that a lot of people say. This is the
Ben yanlış
from
anlamışım
the
ya.
region. Now here comes the execute for the Vision Strikers.
Making their way forward. King's going to find Chalala. Strikes him down. Stacks gets on top of Superbus as they finish up one of the tagged up members here. John Olsen still not receiving any healing here. He's next to Lammy, but he doesn't have it available obviously, so won't be able to receive anything. So 30 HP to try to retake against 5. I mean, this is basically what you're going to expect versus Vision Strikers when they do win the pistol round. The anti-eco is going to be very clean from them, so very well maybe ending this round flawlessly.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Lammy to find much value outside
Şey
of
niye yok ya abi Ferit? Ben
Ne yok?
LoL'de falan, Champion şeyde, World'de falan hep bu prodüksiyon olarak bir şeyler gelir, ekrana bir şeyler çıkar.
Evet.
Valorant'ta yoktu abi o. Hiç şey yapmamış, direkt maça geçtik.
Şey mi?
EM gibi.
Böyle maç öncesi.
Evet, maç öncesi prodüksiyon olur, faker çıkardı falan, anladın mı?
Belki hayır, dün basın konferansı vardı. Belki onda yapmışlardır. Veya bugün daha erken yapmışlardır. Biz kaçırmış olabiliriz. Büyük ihtimal yapmışlardır seremoni.
Seremoni aynen.
they need to have a
Bir de Covid var ya.
Yeah, really do. And I think for me a
İzleyici
lot of this
falan ya.
defense is going to come down to Lammy Snacks, a guy who usually
Ya Baran bir siktir git amına koyayım. İddiadan iddiaya geliyor. Abi iddia var mı abi? Bir de 5 sabına falan iddiaya giriyor ama. Ben sana vereyim 5 sap oğlum. Ne tatava yaptın ya. Edo manyak. Merhaba FTA BBL Akademi başvuruları ne zaman biliyorsan söyler misin? Ve IMO 16K seyircimenin yeterli olur mu cevap. IMO 16K seyircimeninle BBL Akademi'nin ne alakası var abi? BBL Akademi espor takımı mı? Öyle bir şey yok şu anda. Olursa sosyal medya hesaplarımızı takip etmem lazım.
That smoke set up there by full sense. There's one of those guiding lights, just gonna stall things a little bit. Here's the response from RB with the Trailblazer. Not much information to be gained off of this.
Not seeing too much. John Olsen sending out a
Ulan zengin Wtcn diyor. Oğlum best sap 50 lira lan. 50 lira kaç dolar Sincap? 50 lira şu anda Türkiye'de bir öğün amına koyayım ya maalesef. 3,5 dolar. Bu mu zenginlik kıstasınız? Tamam maçız.
Maçım. Ben bir de açım ya.
Gelecek
Kapıyı oldu lan.
Çok teşekkür ederim 5 kişiye sabit hediyesiniz için efendim.
They read that this is where the Vision Strikers want to go. They know that the Rolling Thunder's online for stacks. Just peace out. Wait for it to come through and then go for the retake after that. And John Olsen, by the way, one of the few jets that we're going to have around here that likes to go for the Vandal instead of the Phantom. Everywhere. It is basically the only gun he goes for his rifles. And of course, he will go for the op as well, but he is very nasty with that Vandal. We saw that ace against Wtcn on Ascent. That was just absolutely filthy. His ability to flick and transfer with it is just uncanny.
Kadere bak.
Şeyler nerede ya? Üstteki ne denir? Hood.
Hadi.
Hood.
Bir de oyuncuların isimleri niye bu kadar küçük aşağıda?
Ben anlamadım şu an.
Adı şu an getirmeyi unuttular. Bir sıkıntı çekiyorlar büyük ihtimal.
That's a lot of the info gathering eliminated here for the side of Full Sense. Don't have those guiding lights to try and confirm whether or not Vision Strikers is lurking around a particular part of the map. Buzz trying to play forward just on the opposite side of the door. Buzz is just going to creep back, join in with the rest of the squad and
A'ya dönüyorlar.
yet again be heading over to the A side.
Oo bir dakika Vision Strikers bonus mu aldı az önce bir de?
Hayır canım FS kazandı.
Trying to get aggressive. This is exactly what PTC was talking about. This guy loves to get up close and personal on these controllers. One of the most aggressive controllers you're going to see at this tournament, and it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone who's watched the SEA region.
I actually like it. He hears the turret. It's going to be taken away now, but he put a Nebula down.
Final akşam 8 mi? Aynen bu maçtan sonra da yarı final var.
Bize 3 maç.
Bitiyormuş amına koyayım. Abi Had nerede? Alo Rato. Amına koyayım. MR'ını çekti.
Güzel ulti.
Nasıl ölmedi lan ona? Ama VS aldı ele. Oh bir de bu var. Abi Bridge çok kuvvetli ya. Çok darlıyor oğlum.
Aha.
Aha. Şalala. Eyvah.
RB. RB nasıl okunuyorsun? Ben...
RB.
Bir F5 atsana abi.
25, 24.
21, 20, 19, 18, Red Bull.
Oğlum. Hala öndesin. Adamı vurdu bitti. Clutch yazdı SRB. Şu an çocuğu gördük. Çok tatlılar. Çok tatlı bak bu çocuk. Neydi bu çocuğun adı? Geçen turnuvada da diyorduk çok tatlı. Neydi o çocuğun adı neydi ya?
Oh yeah, I
Stux
mean, he went
kim
from
o
being
ya?
the one in the
Stux
spotlight for the
değil.
longest time, you know, throughout stage
Stux
1.
mıydı?
Not so much in stage 2, I suppose.
Stux'tı
But
galiba.
at the very beginning was constantly
Aynen.
a conversation for,
Stux'mış.
you know, being one of the best jets in the world. He's completely changed up his style. Mako though has not. He continues to lurk outside of C. Long gets that nice kill, putting Super Bus in
14, 13, 12 doğru mu? 11.
12, 11, 10, 9.
Tamam ben 2 tane delay tepki vereceğim.
Just insanely more difficult with a team that trains very well. Mako
Oğlum
so
sen
good
nereden
around the corner.
izliyorsun?
Gonna get John Olsen.
Direkt Valorant kanalından.
Ben de oradan izliyorum.
To either get that line of sight to try to outtrade
Laptop.
Mako in order to get away.
500
Ends up getting picked off.
PC.
It's two members now dead over the C site, and Vision Strikers yet again just defaulting going to A. Kalala tries to push forward. Will gets struck down by Buzz, and the site is just completely free.
Yeah, this should be
Bu elde aldı vs de. Pad niye yok ya acaba? Hiç aç kafa yap abi. Kapadım. Açtım.
Saw this very early on where Wtcn likes to get aggressive into the spawn side of the attackers, and Vision Strikers was very ready for it. And now Mako once again positioned to defend.
Arcane Şerif ya.
Coming from completely different direction.
Fault line does connect. DC going to be delayed. Tries to respond with one of his own, but the flashpoint will stop him from peeking out. Strikers just maintaining their positions here. Hammy Snack's going to try to see if he can find anything on the exit with that Bulldog in hand. Push comes out, but just a bit too wide there from BTC. Stack strikes him down. King gets the final headshot. And Vision Strikers will put another round on the board.
Yeah, pretty clean.
TR'de de yoktu.
It's again the couple of the picks over on
Bu
long
zaten ana
really set the stage for this round,
yayın
making
yani.
very easy for the Vision Strikers. Of course, in Eco, it's going to be difficult no matter what.
Burada alıyorlar
But once you
feed'i.
get that Blade Storm out of John Olsen's hands, that's one of those tools.
Dracula 9. ayın kutlu olsun. Çok teşekkürler. Infinito 53 aydır. Hoş geldin abi. Marigold, Sate TF, Told Sailor hoş geldiniz. Çok teşekkürler. Beli Aybars ve Hobbitemo sub giftleriniz için çok teşekkürler. Geldi skorlar tamam.
Oh be.
Elimiz kolumuzmuş ya bu hat.
Don't want to have to get put in those positions that we saw them in the LCQ, where they're down so far at the very beginning and then have to run it back in the second half. If they could at least make this to 5 rounds or so in the half, that would be fairly successful for them.
And look, once John Olsen or PTC gets heated up, things can get really dicey really fast. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. FS loves to get aggressive towards the spawn side. It's going to be RB's job to try to lock this down. See if he can pick it. That's a great flash.
Adam ne flash attı amına koyayım.
Downtown, he sends it out over by C Long. Sends it straight to the box. Manages to get enough of a blind there on a John Olsen, and RB feels comfortable enough for
Adam
the
oradan
swing.
roket topu attı harbiden.
It's in no man's land.
It is. They're going to have to try to punch through here. The creep up around the corner might be good enough. RB ready with the Trailblazer. Close.
Oy oh!
Great
Lemmy
play from
Snakes.
him. Knocks him back.
Çok
And
iyi vurdu.
suddenly the advantage is there for Wtcn. 3 members strong. PTC still damn low in HP.
Ama kaybedecekler roundu gene.
They definitely make this a bit more likely for themselves. Superbus will find one. The
Oldular
pick
lan.
from the plant stacks. He can't
Anne
draw
vuruyor.
down fast enough. Superbus cleans up 2 more. And Wtcn's pull
Efendim
the rug
anneciğim?
out from underneath the Vision Strikers.
Oh my word, I want to see that spray from Lammy. Oh my goodness. Gets 3. I mean, the Vision Strikers know he's there even. They get the information from the Trailblazer, and he's still able to get a triple kill out of it. An unreal play here from this Thai superstar. So you can see right away, just transfers it right over. 1 head, 2 head through the wall. The flash is a bit late there from Stacks. He does end up coming through and finish it off, but man, oh man, Lammy completely turns that round on its head for Wtcn. I love that kind of play.
Yeah, and it's just
Eonix 12. ayın kutlu olsun. Neither Session 16. ayın kutlu olsun. Çok
They go
teşekkürler.
one after the other rather than double peeking, and they get punished for it. Huge play there from Lammy, and RB now going to be eliminated off the rip. That's going to be the Seekers offline for this round. Lockdown, Rolling Thunder still available. Buzz and Mako also both just one little pizza slice away from having their ultimates available.
That first pick there from John Olsen is him. They set up
Double
that
door'u
smoke earlier, and he just stayed in
geri
it. He never
tutuyorlar,
got out
double
of
door'u
it.
boş
This time he
bırakmışlar.
kind of baits them a little bit into pushing out ahead, and RB's going to put some
Oynuyor.
of the price for.
Şalala ulti yer mi?
Tucked away.
Oh, yemedi.
Thunder not going to connect. He goes for the peek. but Ping manages to outtrade him.
Aga.
Buzz rotating around the back. Looking for the cross.
Silahı
Into the
gözüktü
center.
galiba.
Buzz is still going to be good for the kill. Mako trades it back, however. Making this a 3v3. Lockdown just to force everybody away from the site.
Bakalım.
Buy some more time here for the
Yumurta geldi. Flash'ı var. Earthquake var. Çok zor ya almaları. VS aldı bile. Bridge'si. Abi Bridge'si. Her şeyi değiştirdi bir anda. Mako! Her temiz oyun.
Keep Vision Strikers 3 rounds up. What a play. It seems like they were out of utility, but Mako says it doesn't matter. I got this.
He had one gravity that left there, able to just be disciplined around these corners, and then starts popping heads, even gets flashed, resets, gets it on the finish on the spike. Unbelievable from Mako. Clutches around here for the Vision Strikers. Another Red Bull clutch. My word. These guys are so talented, and Mako is a guy that always is one of the first players on your list when you start talking about this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Çağrı İzzet 12. ayın olsun. Çok teşekkürler. Çok sağ ol.
Everybody, it's so difficult to really try to assess the squad and determine, who is the worst player on Vision Strikers. It's very difficult. But Mako, he gets a little bit of backward karma there.
BTC ne yaptı lan?
Putting him down. I swear that arcane sheriff, it has increased accuracy. I don't know what it is, but whenever I'm using that, suddenly I'm clicking heads like I never have before.
That arcane buff is real, man.
But that's a really great opener there for the side of PTC. They could try to lurk down and get the gun. You can tell they're wary that somebody is still going to be watching that position, so they haven't.
Mustafa Çolak 13. ayın olsun. Çok teşekkürler.
And that smokes out of the hands of the Vision Strikers. There's no more. They've got flashes galore, but now there's no ability to cover off angles. Now they are going to sneak out and get John Olsen here. No problems there. And now they could try to take this site. There is still Lammy here, but he's shut right down by King.
Abi. O shotgun'la killjoy'u vurup silahını almaya çalışacaklar.
Spike still going to be planted just like that. Vision Strikers back in control despite the early loss of Mako. See if PTC can come up with some more magical shots. He does have the Rolling Thunder if they want to full send it here for this retake.
I think this might be one where you want to save that Rolling Thunder. I mean, maybe you can get something miraculous out of this. They're going to try the Aftershock here. Ooh, but King's going to get shut down from that Aftershock.
Breach'in J-Skill üçlü vurmaya başladı ya.
Flashpoint actually turns back into it, so it does receive quite a full blind there. Another one coming through, and Buzz has got the cross angle.
Full meta ya Çar. Harbi çok OP. Güzel kullanıyor. İki takım da güzel kullanıyor.
Once they're able to get time on their post plants, they set up such great crossfires. They're able to back each other up. The utility is there to follow through. Everything you could want out of them. There's a little bit of a weirdness with King, but that's okay. You're still able to get Buzz in a great spot.
They have no idea. Shaq 16 aydır. Çok teşekkürler.
I think it was RB's flash there with the guiding light, and then it's a double there for Buzz and
Ay bir de hem Breach var. Hem Sky var ya. Full dert yani takım. Takıma karşı oynamak ister mi? İstemezdim yani şu kompa karşı. Olay Phantom abi. Evet, dikkat ettiniz mi bilmiyorum ama başlarda Valorant ilk çıktığı zamandan itibaren böyle bir grafik var. İnternette görmüştüm geçen. İnsanlar, oyuncular genelde Vandal tercih ediyorlardı. Ama daha sonrasında Phantom'a geçtiler. Çünkü hem Vandal'a gelen nerf hem de Phantom'a gelen düzeltmeler vesaire şu an çok daha şey yani. Spray kontrolü daha kolay. Üzerine ikili kill'lerde hani birini öldürdün, ikincisine spray transfer atmak Phantom'da daha kolay. Ya daha efficient bir silah olarak değerlendiriyor. Bir de fire rate falan daha hızlı ya. Ama hala tabii Vandal kullananlar var. Bak mesela Super B. Son sen. Bu tarafta hiç yok ama full Phantom abi. Vision Strikers.
They're so darn good at converting these players from one role to another. Mako used to be a jet. RB used to be a jet. Now they're all over the place. Here we go. Buzz speaking up. Just going to crack this site wide open. There's that rolling thunder to slow things up. But a Hawk comes out, but John Olsen going to shut down RB.
And makes his way out from Garage. Just managed to find one. Super Buzz taken down by Buzz, but then Buzz falls to PTC.
Fail.
Spike, however, did not
Koşun lan. B'ye koşun lan. Asiktir. Double door'dan bir daha mı C?
See what they land on. They're creeping around. Trailblazer will try to scout out through the garage. They want to try to hide here.
They're going to see it.
They pull away.
Gördük
Sure
ki.
if they got the spot on the King or not.
They saw at least somebody from Vision Strikers. That's for sure. That dog got out the door and definitely spotted members of them. Now they're going to try to push their
Çok
way
over
in.
rotate, yerlerini çok kötü bozdular.
Still expecting a B hit off of the information. So Stacks
Vallahi double door'dan C geldiler gene.
change things a little bit, but you got John Olsen in
Lemesine.
C main there.
Timing'e
That's a
bak.
really nasty crossfire that FS has available for them.
They do. King though.
Eyvah eyvah. Eyvah eyvah. Yoktan var ettiler ele.
Wasn't anticipating him to be that far into the site. And now it's two members to try to retake this. PTC having already used the Rolling Thunder. Would really love to have it now.
You can see that PTC very aware that the Vision Strikers really like to have people hanging out on off angles, on flanks, and the window is one of the places where they will stick somebody. King a lot of times, one of the players that really likes to lurk inside of this zone. But I like the setup here from Full Sense, but Vision Strikers just too strong. Just nail 2 headshots with those Phantoms, shut things down post plan.
Double door'dan da şey geldi. Double door'u bilmiyorlar. Mako var.
Does have that Rolling Thunder to get them off the spike, but they're running out of time. And Full Sense will make the call. They say, okay, let's just go ahead, hold on to the weapons. Mako not going to try to push through garage window to get the picks.
Mako niye vurmaya gitmedi ya?
They are more than happy to have this 5-round lead.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much that Full Sense is able to do off of all of this. It's just better shooting from the Vision Strikers. They really
büyük timing yediler ya.
John Olsen's position very nicely. Stacks catches him right away, and that could have been really nasty. I think maybe John Olsen should have waited a little bit, waited
27.
for
en
the
kutlu
spike to
olsun.
come down
Şunu
before he
15
revealed
aydır
himself,
çok
before he
teşekkürler.
tried to
Çok
shut
sağ ol
down
efendim.
Vision Strikers push, but they kind of lost track of the Vision Strikers after that Trailblazer from Lammy Snacks. They really didn't know exactly
Vision
where they're going.
Strikers iyi oynuyor şu an. Mantıklı oynuyor yani.
There was still a lot of time and opportunity for the Vision Strikers to find room to maneuver, to go for the plant themselves. PTC is going to set up inside of B here. Lammy, they're expecting some kind of B hit. That star out in the front of B main there really makes me think that the Vision Strikers are at least considering it or, you know, going to go for a fake.
Böyle bir light çekmişler.
So deep for
İşte silah var. Diğerleri light.
John Olsen last time he had the Blade Storm out wasn't able to find too much value. Was cut down by Mako over at C. Long he's going to be playing out in garage. PTC looking to try to slow things up, and oh, the tailwind not quite going to go where he wanted it to. Stacks will strike him down. So yet again, it's going to be a dud of an ult here for John Olsen, just seemingly not in the groove.
This is one of the things that you see from time
Adım
to
adım
time
A'ya
with John
gidiş mi?
Olsen. He has been really nuts so far this year, but he can run cold and he can start making mechanical mistakes like that where he gets punished for it, and that's not good. Again, and the opening pick goes the way of the Vision Strikers. Now they're making their way towards A, where it is just Chalala hanging out up in the top, and it is a rapid rotation here, but we'll see if they can get there in time for
basmadı.
Full Sense.
Vision denied right now, but gets the tag, and that's going to be Stacks taken down. Nicely done by Chalala.
Yani zaten boş site'e giriyorlar. Niye koşa koşa girdiler ki? O trebe dikkat edebilirdi aslında. 3 ve 2 gene alırlar her türlü de. Arkadan Astra geliyor. Uzundan. Bakan yok şu an uzuna. Ha şey bakıyormuş. RB bakıyormuş. Yo bakmıyor. Eyvah. Ulan RB son anda baktı.
To get the last kill here, and Vision Strikers gonna go up 8-2.
TS'de şanssız be aga. Son anda baktı ya RB.
That was a bit of a curse. We kind of got rid of the 9 and 3 when we were doing the LCQ. 2 and 10 had kind of become the new one. Is it going to hold true today is kind of the question here. Haven of all maps, of course, definitely not what we would anticipate. I mean, Full Sense, thinking about it, they did play this. This was, I believe, the last map in that grand final.
Yes.
5 rounds they were able to pick up on the defender's side. Not looking, I mean, it's not possible. You know, maybe they can make this an 8 and 4 if they can win the next 2 consecutively, but John Olsen, ooh. take the shot anyway. Won't get
Güzel
damage
shoulder.
connected, but
Tertemiz
at least
shoulder
get the
attı.
confirmation that an operator has been purchased and that John Olsen is situated at the seaside.
Well, it's been so devastating in these rounds here for full sense, and finally they're able to get the operator in the hands of John Olsen.
Aa,
Landing
döndüremedi.
the trade with Buzz. RB pushing on through, let out the guiding light, and then ooh, but Super Bus.
Not ready for him to be.
Neler oluyor amına koyayım?
John Olsen will find Buzz and Sax.
Sex.
Still standing. Well, managed to find one more before getting taken down. There's full sense denying the 10-2 dream away from Vision Strikers. They will get a third round. Now we go into the final round of the half. Is this going to be an 8-4 or is it a 9-3? Might cause some concern for Vision Strikers. Might have them shaking a bit in their boots. We'll have to just wait and see.
Hatırla 12-0'dan comeback.
I don't think.
Tabii.
I think he's too. That guy is
Ulan ne
cold-blooded.
maçtı
I
ya.
don't think any of that matters to him.
Tabii.
The only thing that matters is getting the win. And yeah, you can see how impressive it has been for the Vision Strikers to keep that out of the hands of John Olsen for this long, because you can see what he can do with it. He's absolutely devastating. He's one of the best in the business in the APAC region with this gun. So he is absolutely a force to be reckoned with. Starts out on top of B, but now quickly rotating over towards A to see if he can maybe get himself in a position to try to punish this potential push from the Vision Strikers, who are setting up, looking pretty keen, trying to get into this space.
Buzz does have Bladestorm popped.
John Olsen'in enter alması
Casey
lazım
needs it.
ya.
Cybercage gonna come up.
Sadece utility vuruyor abi adam.
Taking away the Trailblazer. Blind does go through, gets Jala inside of the Cybercage. Push comes out, the blind timing's perfect.
İyi
and Blind
flashlar
takes
falan
Jala's
efsane
head
ya.
off. Now the lockdown's going to be used on the site. The Seekers not going to be finding too much. They know exactly where Vision Strikers is. They just can't get to them right now. PTC does have a cheeky little spot, however, in heaven. He's not going to be caught by that lockdown. Puts about half HP down on King. Can't get that finish yet. Doesn't quite have a great angle for the aftershock. It's him and Lammy against the world. He comes jumping out, looks to find one, will get
Oğlum eleman neler yaptı lan?
King, but Stack shuts him down, and now
Spectre de
Lammy's
OP
next.
silah
He's gotta
saçma ya.
push blindly through this Astro Wall. Makes his way in, doesn't know which way to look. Stacks will strike him down. It's 9-3 on the half.
This is just, I mean, so impressive for the Vision Strikers. You can see that they are so good about crossing their T's, dotting their I's. Everybody's in a
Sex
position
12
to reach
roundda
them.
5-1-2
Crossfires
ultisi
are amazing.
kullanmış.
Everybody knows their role. They're doing their jobs. Mako, again, knows about these long lurks from FS and is ready for it.
Yep, just wonderfully done. Great lurk in the back. Mako just knows that Superbus is going to be coming through. Strikes him down in stacks. I mean, we talk about side anchors. He is one of the greatest in the business.
Droplar açık. Droplar spray veriyor arkadaşlar. Finalde de vuruluk verecek. Geliyorum hemen.
I can't even hold him in the hands.
Absolutely incredible. But guys, that's the first half done. We're going to throw back over to the desk to break down the action.
Yeah, what a start for Vision Strikers 9-3. I know we talk about the curse of the 9-3 curse, but 9 rounds there right off the bat, Sean. Great look at Vision Strikers.
I don't think there's any kind of curse that's going to save these guys in the second half, Yansu, because Stax is dominating this game with utility. He has a ton of frags to go with it, but dear God, his fault lines and flashes, he had 4 ults that could have been 5. You know, it was just unreal.
Yunus ahbap eder mi lan? Yunus ne olur ahbap edesin kanka bir tane ya.
Narnia all the way over so that they can secure the kill on John Olsen, who goes, I want to be, you know, aggressive on the defense. And then the comms must have been wild because of course they're calling.
Wtcn onu da söyleyeyim. Bir
Just
tane de şey var.
away from C long and goes pop. And then like a 30-40 meter base.
Vallahi anlatacağım böyle. Hayret insan.
Artı rap mi? Artı rap mi?
It was great. But what did you
Tabii,
make of the
artı rap.
aggression from the side of Full Sense? Were you a fan of it?
Yeah, I actually don't mind it when you're expecting a lot of utility to burst on the site. You yourself
Söyle
might
söyle
not
salak.
bother
Sanki
with it.
amına koyayım ya. İnsanlar da şey sanacak. Ben varken kimse kendi
Ama
Instagram'ını söyleyemiyor.
makarası o. Sen gidince söyle.
Tabii.
From some of the gunners from Full Sense. So when it works, but it becomes predictable very quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think their early rounds were great. It's their late rounds where they lacked. The 1v2 to RB in the A site, the 1v3 to Mako over there at C, right?
Öyle değil
I think
sen.
Lammy Snacks made a couple
Erhan
key
sağ ol,
mistakes
50 aydır
around
yayınlar
the
canım
bonus
demiş. Çok
where he
teşekkürler
gets caught
Erhan'ım.
in the barrage behind the box. You know, the round in the 1-on-3 against Mako where he pushes him and is the first death. Those are key deaths on very, very big rounds.
Lan bu çocukları
right?
aldım,
That
yayıncı
could
yaptım
change the
onu.
tide of this half.
Ulan bu çocuk... Ulan Avustralya kıta amına koyayım be.
How many orbs did Stax get? How many orbs was he farming?
Nearly 5.
It was a
Rahat kesin 6 ay 10 numara inciyim ya.
It should have been 5. Yeah.
Makinesin.
Well,
Altı ay
do you guys think
makineyim.
they're going to close it out here in the second half?
I mean, it would be strange if they don't.
Yeah.
9-3 curse, it happens.
Drop geldi, thanks. Rica
I mean,
ederiz.
Sean is very adamant it's not happening. I'm gonna get on
Rica
that
ederiz
wave as well.
efendim.
Oh well, Sean and Jess are
Drop
very
peki ne
adamant.
zamanla geliyor? Bir
Vtcn are gonna
saatle mi
take this
geliyor?
Wtcn and Achilles over to you for the
Bir
second
saat
half.
galiba öyle yazıyorlardı.
Thank you very much, Shinzu and Ko, and here we go. Straight back into the action as we dive in 3-9.
Bilmiyorum
Crazy
hızlı Hakan.
run back needs to be happening right here for the side of full sense.
Maça fokus.
Over onto the
Tabii.
attack. This is where they do excel. Let's see if they can pull it off. Vision Strikers, of course,
Evet 9-3.
very well known for the
İlkel
defensive setups.
important
Yeah, I mean,
dediğimiz.
They've kind of
Maç
taken what FS usually likes to do onto Haven, at least when we've seen them in recent history, and that's try to go for B pushes. FS is one of the best B site hitting teams I've ever seen here on Haven, and Vision Strikers is very set up to kind of bottle that up and contain it. You can see they're already drifting in this direction towards the garage as well, but the Vision Strikers are getting aggressive. They want to push forward, but these shots, this Trailblazer is going to give a little bit of information over here, but Chalala a little bit late on that shot.
Kulağını ısırdı kurt ya.
Aa, bu sefer öndesin, güzel.
55, 54.
57, 56.
Oo
öndesin.
bayağı öndeyim, bayağı öndeyim. Güzel.
Ben bir F5'e bir aklım başına gelsin.
Bu arada İrfan iyi yapmış kanka bence. Artık yeter da gözlüklerle ferit foto olmuşsun. İzleme. Olur mu abi, iyi yapmış ya.
And obviously this is such a huge
10 maç yok şimdi, nasıl bu mu iyi yaptı yani?
They really would like to get this pistol win, see if they can find something, but King
Maça
kind
konuşmuyor.
of an awkward place here. Looks like they are going to be setting up for the C hit. Time
Abi eyvallah, drop geldi, bir tane daha alabilir miyim? Tabii Sincap yardımcı ol, bir tane daha ver.
Hemen vereyim, bir tane daha hemen. Tabii.
Masanın altından.
Nice little shutdown there, try to fast track that rolling thunder, but it's taken a considerable
Abi drop düş.
A little bit more patiently. RB, however,
Oh lan!
Aptal abi. Özlendi mi?
Gelirdi burada maç izlerdik. İddiayı... Hop abi! Kimle iddia gireceğim? Ben de 5 sap.
I mean, what are you going to do against Stacks when he's on fire like this? He's just clicking heads everywhere he goes. This is what he's known for. He's one of the best headshot percentages players that we have in Asia.
Ya,
I mean, outside of Suggest on new turn, that's about the only guy who ever tops him in that stat. He's just unbelievable. Pistols, guns, it does not matter. He is just
Aha chat. Aptallar!
Vision Strikers, and now we're just 3 rounds away from trying to take this. Looks like we do have a technical pause, so we'll get a little bit of a lull in the action for now. Allows us to just go ahead, take a little bit of a...
En sevmediğimiz olay. Teknik
From the
fazla.
side of full sense, despite their heavy disadvantage that they find themselves in right now,
Vay
still
be.
want to play this out.
Efendim,
Normally,
Bizi
not
çağırmışsın
going for
abi.
purchases at all,
aptalları
other
değil ya.
than Superbus, you know, bit of star action in there.
Ah, ben...
Yeah,
Ben
Söyle
size demedim
söyle.
kardeşlerim ama.
FS is a team that will occasionally, you know,
Ben size aptal der miyim ya?
rounds on these
Direkt olarak neyse.
when they're on the back foot after the pistol round. And I think this will be the
Aptal
opportunity.
demiyorsun abi ya,
I was
eyvallah,
kind of
sağ olasın.
curious if they were going to do it on the first half as well.
Aptal haricim,
Vision Strikers
küfür,
winning just
hakaret.
with pistols makes it
Anamı
Aptal-
duvara vurmalar.
that,
Aptal
they're gonna
soft
come
kalıyor
win
size.
this. If you saw, I think it Masters 3 was something like 85 or 89% of the, you know, time.
Yueras
If you want
16.
both
renkli
pistols,
olsun,
you
çok
will win
teşekkürler. Aslan Ergal 14 aydır, çok teşekkürler, çok sağ olun.
Full sense, but you know, always
Şizo mu burada?
this is a bit of a warm up. Granted, this is their map.
Alo.
So that does become a
Sen
bit
Valorant
concern.
izler
Ya
miydin?
oğlum sen yalandan
turnuva
geldin
izler
amına
miydin?
koyayım. Ya yok, izler mi
Bu
amına
gidecek
koyayım
şimdi,
ya?
10 dakikaya
5
gidecek
dakika
abi.
sonra gidecek.
Sen bir
Abi
gideceksin, bu
maçın-
insta verecek, sonra gidecek abi, işi bitecek, bu da
Maçın
gidecek.
başından beri izliyorsa abi ben
Aynen.
de
Aynen.
Vallahi izliyorduk lan.
Aynen. Kompu söyle lan Vision Strikers'ın.
Astra.
Killjoy, Astra,
Birader
Skype,
sana sormadım. Sabi! Bak direkt
Tamam,
sinir etti
beraber
beni ya.
izliyorduk.
Ben amına
Beraber
kodumu
izliyorduk,
çocuğu.
adamları.
Şizo'yla konuşuyorum ben. Sana ne? Bana ne
İşte
beraber
bu.
izliyorsan?
Ha! Olay bu ya.
Bak senin...
Hey, Sami sakin ol bro.
Küfür etmeyeceğim ya. Küfür
Küfüre
etmeyeceğim.
gerek
Bundan sonra
yok.
1.50 altına küfür etmeyeceğim. Yemin ederim etmeyeceğim.
Woohoo! Burak.
Murat
Burak.
hoş oldu. Yardan gidiyoruz.
Burak 1.50.
Kaç yaşında adamsın ya, gözlüğün var gözünde ya.
Sen ne zaman takıyorsun kral? Gözlük.
Yakında lazım olacak ya, bana boyunluk lazım.
Şöyle ya Burak.
Sami de öyle bu arada. Sami sen de öylesin, hiç gülme.
Ben öyle değilim. Benim sandalyem çok aşağıda, benim bileğimden aşağısı çok altta kalıyor.
Senin de biraz boyun önde.
Olmaz yani yaklaşıyorum da sinirli böyle kafa atmıyorum oğlum ben.
Ben monitörü dövüyorum ya.
Burak'ın sinekli küfürleşmesi mi? Atın bakayım.
Ayaklarım
Sinek vs
yere
Burak.
değmiyor.
Ayaklarım.
Salak sinek ya, gitmiş. 10 gündür odamda abi, bir kere yakalayamadım, gitmiş Ice'nin içine düşmüş. Mal piç ya, IQ'sunu sikeyim ya, kafasız ya.
Lan salak. Şekerli oraya gitmiş işte, ölmüş sonra.
Enayi.
Krepling, aşkım seni çok özledim, hasret gidermek istiyorum seninle. Ya Krepling sana bindireyim ya.
Wow, bindirirsin. Yakalanmış. Bütün gün yayınımı domine eden, yayınımın anasını siken orospunun son oğlu. Senin ananı sikeyim. Ne oldu? Ne oldu? Yüzemiyor musun sen? Uçamıyor mu?
Amına kodumun çocuğu, niye işkence yapıyorsun lan sineğe?
Ölmüş zaten.
Oğlum ölünün arkasından öyle konuşulur mu lan,
Tamam da
şerefsiz
yani.
adam.
Zaten orada ölmüş yani. Niye şov
Tamam.
yapıyorsun
Can,
sineğe?
şov. Ya siz niye beni böyle şey yapıyorsunuz ya?
Ben Show TV'ye yolluyorum bu arada bu klibi.
Ya neyin Show TV? Ölmüş zaten sinek
Ben
ya.
bunu Show TV'ye
Ben bir de onu salladım Ferit, onu da söyleyeyim. O gözükmemiş de onu salladım baya.
Neyi salladın?
Bardağı böyle döndürdüm, başı döndü sineğin.
Sen öldürdün yani.
Hayır, ölmüştü zaten.
Orospu çocuğu sen.
Sen öldürdün yani, onu öldürdün.
Allah rahmet eylesin. Ben öldürmekle alakalı hiçbir şey yapmam.
Tabii.
Ben karıncayı bile incitmem abi. Onu da söyleyeyim.
Ama sineği boğarsın.
Sami'nin annesi hariç.
Sami bu.
Sabit hoş koz.
Annem yine meze oldu, let's go.
Evet, o işte bu.
Kadın içeride balık pişiriyor, bunu koyayım. Bugün menüde balık var.
Özlamski gireceğim birazdan, levrek yiyeceğim.
Tabii ya Sami.
Ama bugün Şizo kardeşim dedi ki ben seninle aynı yemeği yiyelim dedi. Yok.
Sen
Buyurun,
balık mı
buyurun.
söyleyeceksin Şizo gerçekten dışarıda?
Gerçekten balık mı yiyeceksiniz?
Yedi abi.
Yedim
Ya Şizo yedi, bizim daha
Sen
pişiyor
balık
ya.
Nasıl
yedin
oluyor
balık?
söylemek?
Levrek.
Vay. Tabii.
Tabii.
Paralar kazanılmış.
Oyuncu anlayak mı ya? Aa drop kazandım lan.
Tabii sprey.
Bir saat izledin yani.
Ferit Wtcn Karakay'ı izleyince de kazanabiliyorsun.
Gıcır gıcır yeni grubumuzu göstereyim.
Biri bizi ayıpladı chatten. Bunlar ne iğrenç muhabbetler diye. Balık konuştuk ama.
Öncesinden bahsediyor.
Yok, aynı
Ha,
muhabbeti.
öncesi.
Çok özür dileriz Sibusar. Çok özür dilerim arkadaşlarım adına. İstiyorum 16. ayın kutlu olsun. Çok teşekkürler.
Arkadaş dedi lan.
Aldı ki. Ah!
Alamaz.
Tek sağ tek. Eyvah Mako, eyvah. Gerçi orada fake de atamazdı. Zamanı yoktu. Evet, VS dileniyor. Uğur'u da veriyor mu abi? Bakacağız ona, duruma göre. O chat'teki hal ve hareketlerinize göre vereceğim Uğur'lu. Spreyi öyle herkese veriyoruz. Ama Uğur'lu
Insta'yı takip edenlere. Ne dedin o işe?
o zaten onu yapmazsan hayatta alamazsın yani Uğur'lu.
Ha. NFT Hüseyin kardeşim.
Buyur Hikmet kardeşim. Ne var?
Bindirdi ya kurt.
NFT Zahide ile tanıştın mı?
Tanıştım NFT
Kızlara direkt veriyoruz Uğur'lu. Hoş geldin Merve.
Okan gönderiyor tabi, Okan veriyor direkt.
Okan konuşamaz ama.
Okan iyi dedin çocuğum.
Tabi. Tabii.
Sen mi gelmek istiyorsun Şizo? Bunu mu demek
Tamam,
istiyorsun?
Sen mi istiyorsun?
Alakam yok canım.
Aynen alakan yok. Alakan yok.
Güzel kızlara bizzat ben takdim ediyorum.
Tabii!
Hayır, güzellere sadece tamam.
Tabii güzel olan tabii. Kıstas
Tabii.
güzel tabii.
Sound two, Superbus, however, answering back, and John Olsen found one as well before he did fall. Still good kills out for full sense, a 3v3. Spam shots coming through.
King de bir kill çıkartırsa. Oh! Bir de silah aldı. O FS mental kubat demiş dediğimiz.
Hiç öyle olmuyor abi. 12-12'den ne maçlar çevir.
İzle.
İzle. Ne oldu?
İzle bak şimdi neler yapıyor Mako.
Mako ha aynen.
Nasıl verdiler böyle ama?
Mako.
Ha Mako ha.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid eco here from the Vision Strikers. That little set
Oğlum o short'a giden adam
they don't give the information away.
şuraya gitti silah aldı sonra ne yaptı o Keko? Adam buraya nasıl geçti diğer adam? TS'den adam. Alo.
Çok sevmiş abi.
Oğlum FS'nin logosu körse benzemiyor mu lan? Ah lan.
Bir tık yani renkleri andırıyor.
Tabii.
Neden öyle diyorsun abi?
Without that play, I have to suspect that Vision Strikers may have been able to
Crimpy.
steal that round away. So it's very good stuff from Superbus.
Ne istiyorsun oğlum benden ya?
See if they can keep pushing the envelope.
Real mi
Bu
o?
ne senin abi? Evet real abi.
Send here from Vision Strikers.
Bugün değil Alper.
Hasta ya herif.
In for full sense.
Sapık amına koyayım.
Push forward, break down the garage door a bit. Spike gonna be picked up.
Yok bugün Cino'nun maçı yok. Var mı lan Esen'in maçı bugün? Yok.
Inching forward and Buzz lurking in sewer at the moment, peeking into a lobby.
3.34 14. Engel's.
A few stars here and there potentially. They're going to lead the way with the Trailblazer toward Buzz. Immediately RB rotating over for the assistant. Stacks
Buzz'ın 2 kill'i var. Aa gördü. Gördü. Let's go. Bakacaklar oraya abi. Ha tutamadılar. Yalnız short'u hiç kontrol etmediler.
Lock in the meantime trading out. Superbus will fall off screen. John Olsen though. Tucked away left side on this alley access as Mako makes his way into heaven. Pushes out King, ready for it. Doesn't take any damage either. Comes up with a clean kill.
Unbelievable. This angle here from RB and Buzz is going to be killer potentially for FS.
Just waiting out the aftershock. Buzz making his way forward.
Oy.
Spots PTC. Gets him in the head. Lammy
Oy.
Yalnız line up vuruyor da. Tek tek. Lan tak amına koyayım böyle vuracaktı. Bir an hayal ettim ya. Yalnız pis Valorant oynasın geldi ha. Maç arasında Valorant yetişir mi?
Burak'ta oynarsan yetişir abi.
Seri win olur çünkü. Seri win olur.
Vampiri de updatelemedim ama ya.
Ben de vampir
Vampir kapalı mı?
Vampiri kapattılar ki.
Nasıl kapattılar
Yalan
lan?
söylüyorsun.
Kapattılar abi oyunu. Beta'daydı o zaten ya, kapandı oyun.
Aa öyle access'teydi oğlum beta'da değil de.
Öyle mi? Neyse kapandı yani.
Yok mu lan şu an vampir?
2022'ye kadar kapalıymış. Ha siktir ya.
Oha belki güzel getirirler lan.
Açmaya da bilirlermiş kanka. Öyle de bir info var.
Biz oynuyorduk zaten.
Ne oldu kanka amına koyayım bu oyuna? Oğlum güzel oyundu lan. Biraz gelirse.
Ne oynayacağız aralarda?
İsim şehir hayvan.
Ya çocuk musun kanka ya?
Ferit sen chatte hani oyun...
İstanbul, İzmir. Burak.
Sahiden. Ne dedi ya?
Hayvan, isim şehir hayvan.
Haaa. Ulan patronlar ya.
Ama şehir hayvan oldu az önce.
Aynen. Olmadı. Oturmadı.
Apex mi?
Nasıl yeni miyim mi lan?
Laf koyduktan sonra ama.
Evet tabii. Mesela Samra sana biz bunu bugün gece.
BTC comes up with one, gets rid of the Astra, gets rid of the Killjoy.
2 ve 2. Hadi oğlum vs. Al oğlum. Allah'ım, Korean Jet? Is that you? Tam yalnız bir Wtcn mekaniği gibi oynadı yani. Hızlı.
Tabii.
Tabii.
Sona kaldığı için
Benim jet klasmanına.
gibi oynadı.
Kürşat 100 lira. Almanya'dan selamlar abi. Yayında bakarsan çok çok sevinirim. Maçtan sonra bakmaya çalışacağım kardeşim.
Euro kaç?
100 lira değil lan, 100 lira.
100 euro galiba 1600 falan olur kanka.
100 euro.
15 falan vardır.
Euro kaç lan şu an?
15,5 falan herhalde.
Takipte edemiyoruz ki artık. Takipte edemiyorum ki ya.
100, bir dakika, 100 lira 7 euro mu?
7 euro mu? Nasıl?
7 eurodan da az kanka. 6.8 falan amına koyayım.
Onu nasıl ki?
Ay,
Usta, ne
inanılmaz
oldu bize
ya.
usta? Niye ya kanka? Ekmek tamam da.
Oğlum oyunda neler oluyor?
Now in such a cheeky little spot. Spot slamming. Cuts to the other
Ay
side.
ay ay. Uhu ya. Uhu. Seks uhu. Onun sikiyim. Sahneye bak.
Sahneyi kes.
Oğlum çocuk Faker'a benziyor bak. Çocuk Faker'a benziyor.
Bu çocuk değil mi? Bu çocuk.
Evet.
Çocuk, evet.
Benziyor.